Hello everyone, it's Daria and I'm happy to see you back on my channel today. Someone is new here, I make videos about studying languages and just self-development. If you've ever found yourself droning in assignments, pulling all-nighters, and wondering why time just disappears, I've got you. Today I'm sharing my time management hacks that will actually save your grades and your sanity. Trust me, I've tested them all in those 10 years of studying languages and just studying in school, and they all actually work. And before we begin, I might suggest you to follow my Instagram. Maybe you'll find it aesthetic and pretty and just inspiring for someone. I am sharing my journey as a teenager who's studying 6 languages as a polyglot, and I'm doing my best to share it also as much as possible. So a lot of moments from my life, maybe journeys. So if you like this kind of content, it might be also useful for you to come and follow it. So I'm going to wait for you right there after you're watching this video. Let's go! You can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. We all procrastinate, but here is the trick for your brain. If the task that you have to do takes less than 2 minutes, like replying to emails or maybe opening your textbook and so on, you have to do it just right away. I know it's hard and sometimes we're so lazy, but you have to pull it all together and push yourself into doing this really little thing. This tiny actions such as organizing your desk or maybe replying to emails, opening your textbook, getting stuff out of your bag, those tiny things, they trick your brain into getting started. And even before you know it, you are already working. Ever sit down just to get distracted 5 minutes later? Same. And right now I'm going to tell you about the Pomodoro technique, which you probably already know from my previous video about 5 study techniques smart students or A students swear by. That video is extremely nice and I did make really big research and tried all of them myself before giving them to you. Basically, this technique is just 25 minutes of focused studying and learning something, and then each session is followed by 5 minutes break. It keeps your brain fresh and makes studying a little less painful. Maybe for many people, Pomodoro technique, which is 25 minutes and 5 minutes, won't sound like something very scientific or something, but for me it's one of my absolutely favorite techniques. Whenever I feel like I just don't want to do anything, I don't want to study, I don't want to prepare for my tests or exams, I still use the first technique, which I told you about, the 2 minutes rule, and then I set a timer for 25 minutes. I usually for that use either my phone if I'm working on my tablet, for example, or I also can set it on my laptop. Usually use it for example, reading books when I need to read a book for like 25 minutes, for 30 minutes, so that whenever I'm distracting myself and I already feel really tired, I look at the timer and I see that I still have like 15 minutes to go or 10 minutes to go, 5, 2, 1, and then it helps myself, it helps me so much to feel more fresh and not pressured and not just get annoyed from everything I'm reading. And then I just do something for 5 minutes, such as just a little workout, for example, or drinking water, you know. Usually I make a little cup of tea for myself and it makes me feel more warm and more comfortable with my studying, which afterwards helped me a lot with just getting better grades and so on. The fake deadline trick isn't the real thing, I believe, because I didn't find too many things about it on Google or YouTube and so on, but it's just the thing that I learned how to do in school because my primary teacher was in love with this trick and she told us to do it all the time. It is all just about basically lying to yourself and tricking about the deadline, but in a good way. So if something, let's say like an English essay or German text, I don't know, whatsoever, any homework, whatever you want, due Friday, write it for yourself and just memorize it. Tell your brain that you have to do it until, for example, Wednesday. So because after that you won't have time, or you want to go out with your friends, you have to trick yourself and push into doing it for your personal deadline. I usually use it for my maths homework and so on because I'm a bit lazy. Like, I love doing maths, but for just, you know, 2, 3, 5 pages of statistics, for example, trigonometry and so on, it takes me time. So if I know that it's until like Tuesday, I usually tell myself that it's until Friday. So I'm doing it during the previous week, and then I have just 2 free days, Saturday and Sunday, and then on Monday or on Tuesday, for example, I already have it. Your brain works much faster under pressure. In this way, you avoid last minute like panic mode. It's basically just like tricking your future self into being responsible. Focus playlist is my favorite thing to use during study. Sometimes when I know that this doesn't even really matter, if you have to just pay in something, then obviously you can watch YouTube or Netflix and so on. But if we're talking about the moments when you have to actually do your homework or prepare for the test or exam, we all know that silence is just so distracting. So in this case, I would suggest to use music in your headphones or just normally, which does not have lyrics. As soon as your brain hears this lyrics of, for example, your favorite song and so on, it focuses on that because this is what's funny, this is entertainment and so on, instead of being focused on the task that you have to get done. I personally love to use classical music, even though that normally if I was just doing something that I love, I never listen to classical music. But when I have to do my maths homework, English homework, German homework and so on, I usually pull out classical music, just anything random. I personally am using Apple Music. So I just go there and I type in their classical music like Beethoven and so on, and I'm just listening to them. I also personally really love rain sounds and lo-fi music. All those sounds block our distractions and put you in the zone. Just don't accidentally start a dance party in your room. And the last thing which we are going to talk about today is going to be the reverse to-do list. I'm personally using it for ages now, and I didn't realize it until one person in my life actually told me about that, and that was someone who has a lot to do with time management. So I also decided to include it here because I think it's really interesting. So instead of listing things which you still have to do, also add to them, to all that list, the things that you have already finished. This little things which you have already done, they make you feel more productive. And when you feel productive, you're motivated to do more. Same, for example, with grades and so on, because I think that most of people, if they get like a really low grade, they are not really motivated into doing more, into working harder and so on. But if you saw that, okay, I got like an 8 out of 10 or I got like a 9 out of 10, you want to keep working to get that 10, which works exactly the same with your brain. When your brain sees that it is productive and you as a person, you're productive, you feel more motivated about doing more. And just trust me, this tiny mindset shift changes everything. Time management isn't about working more. Time management is about working smarter. And trying these hacks will make your grades and stress levels thank you in the future. Let me know which hack was your favorite, or maybe you have your own time management hacks. Don't forget to drop it in the comments because I would love to hear that. This is it for today. Reminding you again about my Instagram, which many people I think would love to see because I am working a lot on it and making it just pretty aesthetic so that for many people it's going to be something maybe inspiring. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more study hacks or maybe topics every teenager should know. And I love you all. Thank you for coming here today. I'm proud of you for trying to make your life better. See you all next time very soon. Adios!